to another episode of Nerd Out. I am Randy. This is Brian.
I just knocked the other two.
And these are G.I. Joe.
And we are knocking them over.
Yeah.
Like it's our job.
Yeah, but they do stand pretty well on their own. With that said, I knocked them over. It's awesome. My son last night put them all in like flexing poses. He was like,
why not?
I know. I was like, oh, that's cool. He's posing as G.I. Joes. We have a lot to talk about, but I do want to say, like, I mean, G.I. Joe is the thing right now, no doubt. Like, G.I. Joe. Did you? They're back. They are back. Yeah. And did you see, like, people are like stealing and causing fights over G.I. Joe?
I haven't, but I've watched a lot of YouTubers talking about looking for them and getting nuts, and like everybody's really high on them, you know?
It is nuts. I'm gonna say,
fighting?
Yeah, people are fighting. Look, guys, don't fight over G.I. Joes. Now, with that said, I've been a little crazy. Like, I think I got a Baroness, and I think I sort of bullied the guy into giving me his second one.
Good for you, though.
Yeah.
The bastard shouldn't take. No, don't buy two. If it's that rare, no, screw you.
That's why
one a customer till it's common.
That's why I didn't feel bad, because it was the second one. It's like,
what did you say? Like, how did this go down?
Well, so
did you buy both those?
No, he bought one and he posted it on like social media, and I was like, oh, did you grab me one? And you know, he clearly had like and he didn't respond, and he's like, you didn't get one yet? And this is like, and I'm like, no, I didn't get one. They're like impossible to find. Everyone is violently fighting over these Baroness toys and waking up at 7 a.m. to get to the Target. I don't have one. He goes, well, yeah, I don't have an extra, and I'm like. And this is someone I looked out for, so it's like, you know, I got a chance to get
find one.
Yeah,
you better find one.
Got a little cranky.
Hey, nice.
And then he hit me up again. He goes, you still haven't found a Baroness? I'm like, no, man, I'm not finding, I can't find a Baroness. I was getting a little, I mean, it was through writing, but I know I was getting testy. And I said I was going to check that morning. I did. I went to Target, and he goes, I told him, and he said, did you find a Baroness? And I'm like, no, man, I can't find a Baroness. And he actually ended up stopping by the shop, and he gave me his extra Baroness, and I really appreciate it. I mean, I don't know if that's really bullying, but, you know, he's like, oh, I got 2 of them, and I just kind of wanted to hang out on them. And I'm like,
hang out. You mean see what they go for on eBay?
Yeah.
Just say it. Just say it.
Yeah.
I want to scalp one.
Right. Well, I think it's just like a would you say like a security blanket type thing?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I get it. I like safety toys too, but...
I mean,
you know.
I my business is selling toys, and everyone I find, especially the Target exclusives, I'm hooking up friends in, like, the community first. Like, I've been doing that with Beachhead and all those Target exclusives. You know, it's like that first. You know, I'm trying not to make profit on them unless I get the wholesale ones. If I get the wholesale ones, which I only make $1 or $2 anyway. But I love this line. I really genuinely love this line.
This is awesome.
Dude.
She might be my favorite.
Baroness?
Yeah.
She's awesome. You know, a lot of it is the face, right?
Yeah.
It looks like it's brought to life with those digital scans.
Digital scans, the glasses it looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hair is not, so Baroness looks like
it looks like, if you even take it to like the small Baroness, like it is like Baroness.
What?
All right, so
this is a little better. I like this more.
The small one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Who is this?
So the small ones are the retro collections.
This is the new collection
that are going out at Wal-mart, and that's also caused some problems. I like them, but they're essentially just repaint and repacks of the originals. And
this face sculpt, I like this hair more.
Yeah. I'm a 3 3/4 inch guy. Yeah. Even though I love these 6-inch figures, I still prefer 3 3/4 inch.
She's that small.
These packages are really flimsy, though.
Dude, like, the Baroness is a complete spinner, man.
Yeah.
Like, she's tiny.
Yeah.
Wow, that's some good sculpt work. Like,
they're great.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah. The packaging though, like, I think for a collector line, that's unacceptable. Yeah,
that won't
like,
do.
No.
Star Wars is the same way though.
Yeah,
they're making them flimsy. It's like, come on, man. People are buying this to keep on the car.
Right. Like, I mean, these are particularly being bought by collectors because of the card art, and they're just too flimsy. With that said, I open them, but I'm not gonna lie. As I just criticized someone else for having a backup, I did get a backup to keep the package. And this Snake Eyes is my favorite G.I. Joe figure, I think, of all time.
This version.
Yeah.
But this is a redo, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, so what?
And it's kind of a bummer. I actually think I think it's a bummer that he didn't include the head from the Commando that he actually is packaged with.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, you would think.
That's one of those decisions that like you think would have gone through, and someone at Hasbro would have been like, you know what, that's wrong. Kind of a weird thing.
Is his harness removable?
Yes.
This thing?
Yeah.
Does it look better without it?
He looks a little too thin without it, but it's still a good body. I like the turtleneck, the like ribbed turtleneck.
Yeah.
I think it's a great look.
That's sort of a throwback to isn't that a throwback to G2? A little bit, like the blue and gray, not G2, but like
Shipwreck did that. What do you mean G2?
the 12-inch. Remember?
Yeah,
like,
that's the sideshow. Is that
Yeah,
what
yeah,
That's exactly what that's sculpted from.
Yep.
And I think it's the best look of Snake Eyes they've ever done, and I will argue that till I'm blue in the
If
face.
you had that harness, it'd be like, because this is just too big. The parachute harness.
The parachute harness flows a little long,
but it's cool.
Yeah,
it's sweet.
But back to Classified, like it has been anxiety-inducing collecting, without a doubt, and I think it's rewarding. I think as a whole, this toy line is really shaping up to be its own thing. But G.I. Joe, it's like G.I. Joe in the 60s were the first like action figure, and then the 80s it gave itself a new identity, and then made the new articulated action figure. And now these are, you know, reshaping to be today's best action figure. I mean, for $20, the articulation is up and above any other.
And it's like, I mean, just like even this Cobra soldier. What happens when they come out with different variants? How sweet will that look?
They already are planning on it.
What do you think they'll have? Like, which one's an officer, a gray guy, the driver guy? I mean,
totally a Stinger driver.
A Stinger driver.
They can do so many variants to it based on how they
change the harness. You know, they can do so much. This looks like it'll be sweet for Crimson Guard body to start with. You know, it's like
with just slight alterations, they can create new characters. That Cobra Trooper is my favorite figure. It just has the most options, and I think as a whole, it's the one figure that is flawless. Like I really can't, except for the biggest flaw in this line is, the guns are kind of goofy, but I'm getting used to it. But the Cobra Trooper is nearly a perfect figure. It's got those goggles. It's got like the pistols are okay. You can take off the helmet. I mean, there's so many options to it. Even that like band on his arm is removable.
That's really cool.
It really is there's a reason why people are excited about this toy line. I mean, and I think it's rightfully so.
Yeah, these are really my least favorite one's Cobra Commander.
Is it really?
Yeah, I don't dislike them, but like this Cobra Trooper is just awesome.
The Cobra Trooper again is the creme de la creme. I like this Cobra Trooper a lot. Actually, I just got this yesterday. A customer brought it to me. I flipped out. He brought me this and Gung-ho. The only figure I'm missing is Red Ninja, which is really silly because they're one per case. Like, don't put an Ari builder one per case.
Yeah, no shit. Exactly. Wow, this Gung-ho is really sweet.
It is sweet.
This is really sweet.
Yeah, he's beefy. That's a big head he's got.
Yeah, they didn't change him. Like, this is exactly how I remember him. I mean, different colored clothes, but he's got the vest, the marine fucking...
Yeah. The helmet, the helmet,
awesome.
the hat comes off.
Yeah.
Gives him a little... He's got a little, like, mohawk thing. Who does he...
He looks like a wrestler, man.
Yeah,
he's like, I'm in the WW. Like, you look hard, man.
Yeah. I do like the Cobra Commander. One weird thing worth noting is this is a weird joint. Like his
especially for a guy that would never move. Like all he needs to do is sit on a throne or whatever.
It's just a weird looking butterfly joint. But I like this Cobra Commander.
I don't like necessarily dislike him.
I
mean,
play with it more. Maybe you'll change your mind. I like it. I think it represents the character well, and I like his weapons too. Where did I put the weapons? I put them in a bag. You wanna? I'm terrified to lose the weapons, so like I carry them in like little.
Nice.
cases.
Yeah.
But I
That's
like
a lot of weapons.
That is a lot of weapons. The G.I. Joe backpacks kind of don't fit in very good. Like
it's no good.
That's a flaw. Not a flaw.
What's your favorite one?
Cobra Trooper.
Yeah.
Followed by that beachhead. That beachhead is sweet, except for my complaint about the beachhead is his guns are silly. They're green. But
that's not silly though.
I mean, if these would have been black.
Yeah, the black would have been cool.
Yeah, it just would have been better. And one thing about Beachhead that I didn't think I was gonna like is I didn't think I was gonna like the addition of the beret.
How's he look with it?
It looks, check it out. Like, I prefer him without a beret, but
that's pretty sweet.
Pretty
actually.
Cool, right?
Yeah, that's pretty sweet, actually.
Yeah, I mean,
can you really almost see his mouth through? That's different.
You feel like it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, those faces are just so
good.
Like,
what the hell is that? Why is that? Is that just sculpting? That makes it look like you could see his mouth through it?
Let me see.
It's totally different. But like, look at that. It's different. It's
I mean, it's just the sculpting, I guess.
They sculpted a faux mouth underneath his mask. That's sweet.
This Beachhead is so good. Like,
that is awesome.
Oh, I love these G.I. Joes. I love me my G.I. Joes. I got the. This is schizophrenic because I'm just all over the place. It's been so much new stuff. I got the Arctic Stormtrooper, Storm Shadow. I like it. I didn't think I was gonna like it.
Why? I think it looks pretty good.
I think it looks pretty good, but it's like the one costume.
You sort of want him to stick to G1 a little bit?
Yeah. Even the second version, over this. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. This is the Ninja Force one. I actually didn't hate the Ninja Force one. I thought it was all right for the time. Like 1993, when everything was getting neon color. I thought it was a decent figure. But ultimately, like, when I saw pictures of this, I was like, I'm not sure I'm into it. And then in hand, I think it's pretty striking. Like, you can do some sweet poses. It is flawed, though. Like, that's bad. You can tell that they kind of took a couple shortcuts with this one. Like, this is the low end of the line because of the articulation, that joint, and then they didn't do cut joints right on the boot.
Where'd they do them?
There isn't one. I mean, you can do, but it doesn't bother me. I didn't actually notice it until I watched a toy review, which I've been watching a lot of toy reviews lately. Just a lot of time, I guess, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting time, man. It's like, we have
time.
Yeah, there's time to do it,
Yeah.
It's just, nobody wants to go out.
Except for to buy G.I. Joes.
Except to buy G.I. Joes, yeah.
It is crazy.
And new comics.
New comics?
Oh my god, yes.
Did you bring comic books?
I didn't.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I gotta do that. I will do it. You know what? We need to do this on another day besides Monday where I can think about it.
Okay.
We'll do it,
yeah.
You think we could do this like maybe a Saturday before you open?
Yeah.
Then I'm in the mood for it.
Really?
Like, I've been working all day and I'm like sort of just.
I'm open to whatever you want to do.
Do you have any friends that you hope don't get into hobbies that you're into because they wreck it for you?
Ooh.
Do you got anybody know anything? Like, you love them, people you care about, but you want to keep your hobbies separate because if they do get involved, it'll wreck it.
Can I tell you one?
Yeah.
So, in my 20s, I dated a girl, and she was kind of like a nerd girl, whatever. And at the time, I was really into Transformers, and after like we dated for a short period of time, you could tell that she was getting more into Transformers.
Yeah. And
it started getting kind of competitive, and I started getting really snobby about it, and I would start feeling like she was a phony. And it was a problem, and it's on me.
Yeah, but that sucks,
right?
Dude. I mean, don't step on my hobby. Do not like.
Yeah, but ultimately, don't you want your friends to be engaged in things that you're engaged in?
Nope.
Really?
Sure don't. I don't know. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It depends.
So, like,
depends on the friend. Like, I like that we're into the same stuff. I mean, because we're not competitive with each other.
So you think, like, if I, like, and honestly, like, if I started getting into comic books, do you think it would take a little bit out of it
not
for
at
you?
all.
Really?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
No.
So what's the situation that it bothers you? Is that something...
I was just hoping. I was looking for a question for an audience comment.
No,
on that.
That's a good one. I think ultimately I love when my friends take interest in things, but it can get competitive. Not so much anymore, but in my 20s or so, I was incredibly competitive, and I have had situations where like I've had friends that are into the hobby, but they weren't into certain things, and then they started getting into that thing, and it maybe made it so I could have a harder time getting something. Like, I don't know. I don't have a perfect example, but like maybe like if I was into an obscure toy line and then a friend all of a sudden was like, oh, I like those too. And then like, but ultimately in the end, I like it. Except for, ex-girlfriend who tried to take my hobby away from me.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do with that because it's sort of like, having to share a hobby with a girlfriend would be tough. Because you share everything else with them.
Yeah.
You know?
I
don't know. It
I
would be
hear
really
you.
good.
I remember it was always like the dream to find a girl who was into the same nerdy stuff as me.
Yeah.
But then after I did, I found that it was my escape, and it was like worlds collide.
Yeah, the dream is to have a girlfriend that puts up with it.
Yes.
Sort of,
Bang.
you know, and acts like they might like it now and then, you know, to make you
Puts
feel
up
good.
with it.
Yeah.
Understands it enough where they can like
Buy you stuff.
buy
if
you
want.
something cool. Instead of like if you have like a girlfriend or wife
Yep.
who like knows you're into action figures but just has no clue, and she goes to the store or he goes to the store and buys you like
Stuff you don't
like
want.
one of the like, you know, Star Wars Force Links figures
Yeah,
or something.
yeah, exactly.
And you're like, oh,
Yeah.
you meant well.
Yeah.
But this is now an action figure that I have to keep for sentimental
Yep.
reasons that I absolutely have no interest in.
Yep.
This Destro, I can't believe I didn't bring it. They did a head variant on him.
Why?
And
What's different?
So they took out, he had this sculpted circle on his head,
Yeah.
but the ultimate difference is, and I don't have one with me to show you, but they made his head a better silver.
Okay.
And it's so far superior. Like, I actually opened
This
the
is
second
the
one.
better one?
This is the better one. I actually opened another Destro because the head was so shinier. It's pretty ridiculous, but whatever, dude. We collect toys.
Yeah, man. This is sweet. Did they ever come out with the crazy version of him yet? Like the super blinged out.
Oh,
like,
Pimp Daddy Destro.
Pimp
No, I
Daddy
actually think they'll come out by the end of the month.
All right.
Uh,
Are you like excited for that or like?
I'm excited for it. I appreciate the garishness of it, but
Yeah.
I'm more excited about you know, I'm trying to think of another character that like I'd be more excited for, like a Zartan, which is coming out, by the way.
That'll be
Inside
sweet.
Scoop.
Yeah, that's sweet. That'll be
Yeah.
sweet. Pimp Daddy Destro just doesn't cut it for me.
I think it's a fun, like, I think that'd be a perfect like Comic-Con exclusive.
Mhm.
You know, that's like where, you know, it would work best that. But do I get excited about adding him to my army? Actually, you know what? Every time I add a new figure to my my collection, it makes the collection feel
More
bigger and
grand.
grand. Yeah. This Roadblock, I think the new Roadblock. It's a really cool figure, but now I have two Roadblocks. It feel like they could have just named him Heavy Duty, given him a backpack and a different gun, and it would have been a better choice.
Can we get her? Can we do Conan with her and
Conan?
with her?
Oh,
and-
give it a shot.
I don't know. Does she sit sideways like?
I don't know. I don't know how you would do it. She would have to like. She's got a cool bike helmet too.
Like
we
something like that, I guess.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. He needs a.
He
too bad
needs a
doesn't-
sword.
He needs a sword.
Yeah, I don't know. Someone who's better.
No,
at this.
that's awesome. Whoever can do that.
Do the Conan.
Do the Conan.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think about this bike? This is the bike. So she's a
Nice.
deluxe. I want to know your thoughts on it.
Honestly,
Mhm.
I don't like it.
You don't?
Nah, it's like I don't want. I mean, actually,
Yeah, give it a second.
it's physically cool.
Right.
I just wish it was like I don't know.
Less red, maybe.
Less red.
I do like how the tires are like a rubber
Yeah.
feel. I just think it should have been less red.
Yeah.
I think if they would have toned down the redness.
Is this a reuse from something else?
No,
or is
not
this
that I
like-
know of. I don't know. I'm
No,
actually.
this is sort of
It's
sweet.
not bad. She looks good on it too. Yeah, give her a go. Ultimately, like I'm curious of how the vehicle situation is gonna work with this line. I just don't know if. I think GI Joe is traditionally a vehicle heavy line, but like 6-inch vehicles. I mean, we're gonna get a Jeep. We're gonna get.
100%.
No, I'm just
Oh,
saying.
yeah.
Like we're gonna get a Trouble Bubble. We're gonna get like
Yeah,
a
that'd be
Dreadnought
sweet.
4-wheeler or something. And
Yeah.
I wonder if Zartan's gonna come with a Swamp Rider.
That would be sweet.
That would be sweet. Actually, I know he's not because I know he's in just a regular Wave 3.
So Trouble Bubble. What's the thing that like?
The Claw, the Cobra Claw, that's the glider.
What's the good guy one? That it's like just
Skyhawk.
Skyhawk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, gotta do a Skyhawk.
I like the Skyhawk.
Yeah, me too.
Like, how about the Ram? That was a cool motorcycle. Like, they could do a Ram
That'd be
style.
sweet.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yep.
But ultimately, like, let's say that they decide to plan. You all right?
So, yeah, that's sweet.
Let's see that they
Let's
plan a
spaz
bigger
out.
vehicle. They could do a Hiss tank.
That would be
Right, that
sort
big?
of sweet.
That would be sort of
They'd have
sweet.
to make the egress like in the show where like it opens with the ramp. that goes
Oh,
down.
that'd
Like
be cool.
I was
That'd be
always
cool.
like that shit always bothered me. Like make it do it like it does in
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah. Oh man, there was what vehicle did that?
The Night Raven.
Oh yeah.
So
good
yeah,
call.
the Night Raven
Yeah.
did it.
Didn't the shark do that too?
The
Deep
shark.
Six's water. It looks like a jet, but it's
No, he went in through the top, didn't he?
maybe you're right. Yeah,
Think
I
so.
thought he went through the bottom.
Maybe
Um,
he did.
I can't remember now. I had it as a kid.
That was a sweet looking toy.
It was a sweet toy. Everyone hated the Deep Six because he didn't have the same articulation.
Well, he had no articulation.
no,
was
he
just a
his
brick.
arms were like this. But
He
I
looked
still,
cool though. I liked his like design. It was
Mhm.
like
yeah, his design was great. I mean, I understand the complaints about his lack of articulation, but I thought he was like a cool accessory, if anything.
Mhm.
But you know,
they
who's-
should have just released that thing with seats in it, and it would have been sweet. Like if it would have had normal seats where you could just put normal figures.
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
I mean, I
well,
guess you could anyway.
you were
but-
like you drove it like this, right? Wasn't
Yeah, I
that
think so. Yeah.
So out of these figures, which is your favorite?
I gotta say, so far, the Baroness.
Oh wow, that's
The
cool.
Baroness. I mean, this Cobra soldier is.
It's that Cobra soldier.
He's pretty phenomenal.
Yeah,
Like, he
it's-
does. I couldn't imagine asking any more out of a Cobra soldier.
I really can't. The only thing I could think of is, and I actually don't mind his guns, but his guns. Actually, I think his guns are all pretty solid.
Why
like-
does he get black guns?
Yeah.
Why
I
does
know.
he get black guns, man?
Just
That's crazy.
give them all black guns. It would definitely. Oh boy.
Who's got a believable black? Yeah, the Cobra soldier has believable guns.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're basically Nerf guns,
Yeah.
which is kind of interesting. But yeah, you paint them black and they look fine, like they
Huh.
look okay. But yeah, GI Joe is taking the collector world by storm. It's wild.
I've heard like guys online freaking out, putting up reviews, bitching at Walmart, bitching at Hasbro. Why don't you make enough?
Yep,
Like, come on, you know.
it's
like,
crazy. I'm not patient either, but the fact of the matter is they are gonna make a lot of them. You're not gonna have problems finding them.
glad they're selling, man. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
me too. GI Joe's back. Isn't that mind blowing? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Did you ever think it was gonna happen? Like ultimately, like we knew there's a new GI Joe line, but did you think
I
it
didn't
would?
think they were gonna do this well,
I didn't either.
but they're doing it right. So it's sort of like build them, they will come. You know, it's like they're doing it perfect.
I think you're right. I think they are right. Do you think they're gonna keep doing the 3 3/4 inch line, or what's the point of putting the effort into it when they have a success on their hands? Like
I don't know. Man.
I felt that the 3 3/4 inch line that these did were sort of a backup plan in case people didn't gravitate to this.
Maybe, but I don't like those figures. Like I like the old school figures more.
Like what, the O-rings?
Yeah, I like the O-rings.
I like it, but I like it for nostalgia. Like you could you
No, I know what you're saying.
you know.
But like, if there's no reason to have this and that at the same time, like, I don't
Probably
know
not,
if
but-
you're gonna do this. I don't know.
I would be open to it because I like GI Joe, and you know, you have control of what you buy and what you don't, and I would buy both. But I think they're good. I think they nailed something. They got something right.
Yeah.
Distribution has to be a little bit better. Stop making Target exclusives where are causing grown men to fight.
Yeah. Just release the stuff. Make it easy to get.
Yeah.
Take pre-orders for God's sake.
Yeah,
Whatever you're gonna do.
It's really exciting, and part of me wonders is it just because we were really hungry for GI Joe, or is it because there's a lot of people like
Probably really hungry for anything new.
Yeah,
You know, and I mean, this is good. I mean, it's not like I couldn't imagine them doing it better than this. I mean, this is as good as a Marvel Legends figure. I think easily.
I think better. I think the articulation that they added is
Yeah.
enough to make it better.
Way better than Black. Or I mean, at
Yeah.
least like I thought they were just going to do Black series.
Right.
Like,
They
and this
stepped
is like
it up.
different. Yeah, they stepped it up. Now they got to step up Black a little bit.
Yeah, but with that said, the Black figures and the Marvel Legends have come a long way.
Oh,
Particularly,
yeah.
I think Marvel Legends was on their game for
But-
quite some time, but the Star Wars Black figures have really come a long way.
Do you think they'll add articulation to them?
I think that this is creating a healthy competition at Hasbro, and I think you're going to see the addition of this articulation on all the Hasbro products.
Yeah.
I think they
Yeah,
got
it makes
it. Like,
sense. Why not? Why would you not?
At $20, these are a gem. I don't think they're gonna be $20 for much longer though. I think they're going.
We're gonna go $24.
Yeah, $23.99. I just
Time to pay the piper.
That's right. That's right.
You like it.
Yeah.
You want it to keep coming. Yeah, at least they did it right. At least they didn't raise the price first.
Hey, look, I don't want them to raise the price, but if they continue to come out with a quality product,
this is a $24 figure, no problem.
I think so, man. I mean, I think these sort of kill, and I'm going to get a lot of arguments about this, but 3 years ago, the Japanese market was just destroying the American market, like with SH Figure Arts, Mayfex, whatever have you. But I'm not saying that those aren't a superior product, but at $50 to $60 a figure versus these for $20,
these
are it.
Yeah.
I mean, I credit all those figure arts.
They did the women really good. You know, I gotta give them. There's only 2, but they're both done like wow. I like that.
So they just on the download they gave me information on the next wave, and one of the waves is a movie wave. It's going to be a Storm Shadow, Snake Eyes. What are you doing? Storm Shadow, Snake Eyes, and Lady J.
Yep.
The movie was just pushed back till October of next year. So do they release those figures and sit on the shelves for a year, or do they hold on those figures?
No, man.
Well, I mean, how secretive?
What would you do?
I think I would hold on it.
Yeah.
I think I would. I mean, the problem is that people are so hungry for new G.I. Joe products. But could you imagine buying movie G.I. Joes
a year before
the movie?
No.
It'd be unusual. It would be. I would do it, but like if they're good figures. But a year before, that seems odd. They're supposed to be out in January.
That's messed up.
I know.
Yeah, it's almost hard to release them without leaking too much about the movie.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, because I mean, obviously the costume
design. You give
design.
someone what?
I mean, you'll see the costume design, which is fine. I think we're due for at least a trailer.
If you give people 9 months of time, 9 months to have the figures, they're gonna come up with their own movie, and whatever you come up with is gonna suck. Like,
actually, that could be a good thing. Like, once if they put it out a year before, then we become accustomed to this movie look, and we're already comfortable with it.
But that's if it's bad.
That's true.
That only works in their favor if we didn't like it.
That's
true.
true.
If we do like it, then we come up with a better story, or at least, and I would say everybody comes up with a story they want, and the movie isn't what they want it to be.
And then it just can't meet our expectations because we have this idea of what it is.
I think Star Wars did that a few times.
You do?
They released stuff too early before the movie, and I don't know, maybe it wasn't that, or how often was it? Like 3 months usually? A month?
Yeah, I could see that with Last Jedi with the Luke Skywalker look. Like, we sort of had an idea of what Luke looked.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I think that I'm trying to think of any other character. Oh, Captain Phasma for sure.
Yeah. How early did we get prequel stuff before they came out?
I can't remember, but
seemed like years.
It feels like it, but I think it was just the anxiety and the excitement for it. But I do remember going to see a friend of mine knew somebody at a movie theater. And got me in for the trailer, and it was a big to do. You know, it was like he snuck me in so I could watch the trailer. It was a big deal.
Episode 1 trailer?
Yeah, episode 1 trailer. It was a big deal. Speaking of trailers, man, Batman trailer.
Yeah, I think that movie looks far from bad.
I do too. I think it looks fantastic.
I mean, I can't tell anything about it, but I want to see it.
You can tell a few things. Like, I mean, clearly Riddler is a key. I like the way the Batman looked. Like, at first, I saw a picture and his ears looked really far back.
Yeah.
But
I couldn't believe that was Colin Farrell.
Oh, he's in the trailer?
He's the Penguin.
I didn't see him in the trailer.
Oh, yes, you did. You just don't know it's him.
I'm going to watch it again.
Yeah, look it up. Dude, he's totally, like, invisible. Like, makeup or put a lot of weight on. He looks like he's 70 years old.
How did I miss that?
Because he doesn't look like him. Like, he totally... Dude, you know what the Penguin looked like in it, right?
Yeah, no, I didn't even see the Penguin.
I didn't know he was a Penguin until somebody said he was a Penguin. But he looks like an old, heavier, set old man.
I didn't even know the Penguin was in the movie. I mean, I knew he was in the movie. I didn't know he was in the trailer.
I think he's I'm almost positive. Yeah. I mean, I know it's him.
I know it's him, right? I'd have to watch it.
I watched the picture right now? Here.
Yeah. I watched the trailer a good 5-6 times.
Me too. I didn't notice it till someone said it, and then I still don't notice it, but I'm taking the word of other people.
Yeah, I'm I'm genuinely excited for that movie now, and
Look at this picture.
I think it sort of can ease people on the Robert Pattinson issue. I never had an issue with it, but I think it showed that he can do more than just vampire sparkle.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Honestly, if you have any doubts, just watch The Lighthouse. I think that will give you enough information to know that the guy's
the guy can act, but that doesn't mean he can be. That movie doesn't sell him as Bruce Wayne for me, but
no, you're right.
He can do it anyway.
You're right, but it'll be good.
Oh man, I can't find it.
All right,
he's in the trailer.
Okay.
It's like,
well, I'll check it out. I believe you. I'm trying to think. Oh, speaking of trailer, did you watch that Suicide Squad little?
Looks interesting. Yeah, it looks interesting. I'll see it for sure.
I think it looks fun. Like I like the fact that there's like a ton of characters and a lot of like weird looking characters. I think it looks fun, and I trust James Gunn based on what he did with Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yep.
And then the Snyder Cut.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh,
you're into it.
Big time.
So
I mean, how can it be bad with a Leonard Cohen song and his superhero stuff? It's like you can't make that bad. But
I would think not. But like it's kind of like in the opening scene of Watchmen, he did the Dylan song "Times Are Changing," and I thought it was interesting. It was sort of it was sort of harking me back to that.
It's going to be good. I think it's going to be really entertaining.
How much of a different movie could it be?
I think pretty different.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, because the one we got just wasn't good.
It was not a good movie.
And it's like, it fell flat. It didn't even need to be good, but it wasn't even fun, you know?
I agree, but Zack Snyder, you know, we both are sort of Batman vs. Superman fans. Zack Snyder isn't really about fun films. Like, he doesn't make fun movies, does he? His movies are not fun. Like, that's not how I describe it. I find it really interesting how everyone's super excited about this Snyder Cut, and I am too. I'm fine with it. But they don't recall how much they hated Batman vs. Superman.
Yeah, I know. Everybody that, I mean...
You and I were one of the few people who were like, I thought it was fine.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we didn't bitch too hard about it.
Everyone was like, oh, this movie's the worst. This sucks. Martha this, Martha that. And there was, you know, probably some fair criticisms, but like now everyone's excited for this Snyder Cut. Are they excited because it's just something new?
It's a good question because I mean the whole thing is Josh Whedon has a pretty good track record for making big movies, you know?
And now he's the bad guy. Yeah. Like it's just people are so quick to forget how they felt about something a year ago. With that said, like I thought the trailer looked stylish, and I'm interested. But I
think his movies age well too. I think Zack Snyder movies age very, very, very well.
I think that they age better. He did that one movie like what was it, the baby doll movie, or what was that called? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No idea.
Awful. It was awful. It was just like super hot girls in a mental institution.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's a terrible movie. But with that said, I liked Dawn of the Dead. I liked Superman, Man of Steel.
Loved it. I mean, I love it. I like it a lot. I love it. I like it a lot. I like Watchmen a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
Like,
maybe you're right. Maybe he is one of those filmmakers where just like
his movies take me a few times to actually like. They hit me wrong up front, and then like after a while, I start to like them.
Sometimes those are the best kind of movies, though.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I think so.
Super sad news.
Yeah.
Chadwick Boseman, man, that like
he's younger than us.
43. He's our age. Yeah. Black Panther died. Like that was like heartbreaking.
I know.
It just came out of nowhere for us. Like I guess he had
4 years.
4 years.
He was fighting it for 4 years. That he did like so that means like Civil War time. He had it and like hit it. Like,
I thought they were working on Black Panther 2 though.
Me too.
So do you think that they filmed anything?
I don't know. I sort of hope and hope not.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't want them to have to waste the footage, but
it's heartbreaking.
Do you think this isn't what I should be asking?
No, if they're gonna replace him
or give him a good exit out. Like I hope they do something to say goodbye because he deserves it. I mean,
he definitely deserves it. I was actually gonna ask you, but I wasn't sure if it was too soon to start talking about whether they're going to replace him for Black Panther. And again, like...
He's going to get replaced by his sister anyway.
That's right.
I mean, no one will ever replace him.
Right. But, to leave that character dormant, I think that character means so much to so many people.
Yeah, he deserves an exit.
Yeah.
He was way too important for a lot of people to just see ya.
I agree. Like, I think the character has to live on. I think it's just too important of a character, but...
And they better do it better than Princess Leia.
Princess Leia, see,
Like-
no, that's a fair thing, but the thing is, the different thing about Princess Leia is Princess Leia, I don't know, it was a character that was 40 years old. It's
Yeah.
like, it was a different situation. You know, it's...
Well, when you
oh,
say
man,
that,
that's-
Black
that
Panther's
sounds, yeah,
older.
You're right. That
He's
doesn't-
older than, 19,
Well,
what,
do you-
62?
You're right. I think my statement's wrong, but
And
like,
no,
how do I...
It's not wrong. It's just like he goes over mediums. You know, like comic books, he was like a lot of people's favorite comic book character, and not just now.
Yeah.
I mean, he was really popular. You know,
Yeah, you're right. I don't
big
know.
deal.
I think maybe I'm just saying that because I probably grew up with Princess Leia, so
Yeah.
it feels different.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it's
We saw her creation. Like we've been with that character ever since she was created.
I think
but
that's
Black
what
Panther, it goes further back than us.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it's tough, but nevertheless, it's terribly sad.
Do they
Like,
recast him?
I
I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do either. Like I think you do because I think to let the character of Black Panther, like, didn't you say that? I think that his sister anyway was
was
planned.
gonna take over.
Okay.
That was. I mean, I don't know, but she does in the comic book.
Okay, so that
So,
seems like a pretty reasonable
yeah.
way to handle that situation. But it
But
was
do you think that they could have someone else play T'Challa or Chala? I think the T's silent, but like, is that wrong?
I
have someone else play Chala.
I don't think it's wrong, and the reason why I say that is because I do think that character is so important. But
I
don't
have no
know.
problem
Like,
with it either.
Okay.
I think that he would probably want that. But
I think so, too.
I think an actor would be like, no, hell no, keep going.
Yeah,
Let
don't-
someone else do it.
Yeah, don't let
Make sure they're good actors.
The legacy of that character, I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't even know if I think the only character that I really have a hard time with someone else taking over the role was Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker. But now that its time has gone by, I'm kind of like, maybe I wouldn't be so.
I wouldn't now because what they did with him, with Mark Hamill, was so unpleasing that it's like,
Yeah.
so what? Get a new actor is at
Plus-
least.
Plus,
of
I
the
enjoyed
things that could tick me
Solo,
off.
and I thought that was fine. It's just, time heals all wounds, right?
Yeah, and that Solo did good. He did okay, man. I mean, it's like he needed another movie where we didn't have to get used to him being Solo.
Yeah,
and it would have been good.
I agree.
I think he's gonna come back. I think they're gonna do something with him.
I want to say you're right, but I think that there's just too many other Star Wars projects they're going to work on before they do that. But I do think that he has a very good chance of appearing. I think that I think if they were to do something, they'll do a Lando type story and then have his character Han Solo be in it. But
I just think they got to make more Star Wars.
I think that they're done with Star Wars movies. I think they're going to do Star Wars TV shows for a while. And
I'm good with that.
I'm okay with that.
I don't care what it is, movies, TV.
Yeah.
But I want fresh Star Wars. You
Yeah.
know? And I want good fresh Star Wars. And
I think
Mandalorian was that.
Mandalorian is that. I think it's good that actually I think it was a smart thing for them to take a little bit of break, let everyone cool down. But
build it up slow. TV show here. Maybe
Yeah.
they'll throw in another TV show. Maybe a standalone movie
Right,
to see if
right.
people give a shit.
Right.
But I'm fine with it.
Did you watch? Have you been watching any movies recently?
No.
Did you watch the Gretel and Hansel?
No.
I liked it.
Is it good?
I did.
Is it scary?
Yeah, it's they did that. It's what is it? A Gretel and Hansel, which is Hansel and Gretel, which I think is always a terrifying story anyway. Like I remember as a kid, that was always
The witch looked scary.
Yeah. It's really stylistic. Like I think they did a good job with it. I would recommend seeing it. It's creepy, and if anything, it's worth the hour and a half just for the style. Like,
right on.
Just cool. I watched that movie Get Duped last night. That was interesting.
Get duped?
Get Duped. Duped. Like
Duped.
Duke, G.I. Joe
Okay.
Duped. It's like a Scottish movie.
All right.
It's an hour and a half, pretty funny stuff.
All right.
I've been watching that Lovecraft Country. Have you
Good?
watched that? I liked the first episode. It's interesting. The second episode I didn't love as much, but it's one of those shows where I'm going to keep watching because I really want to know
Is it references to all his work?
I'll be honest with you. I don't know that
Like,
much.
have you seen the Stephen King show?
No, but I know what you're talking about.
Because it sounds like the same thing, except with Lovecraft, where, like...
Is that Castle Rock?
Yeah, they take all his stories, and they intertwine them and make it different, but they use characters that were in his stories, and, like, it's good. It's like... How do you, like...
Right. I'll be honest with you. I don't know much about H.P. Lovecraft. Like, I know Cthulhu.
Me neither, except he's scary.
Yeah. I know Cthulhu. And like if I heard a couple, I'd be like, oh yeah, I know that.
Did you ever see In the Mouth of Madness?
Yes, is that H.P. Lovecraft?
No, but it's like Carpenter's like homage.
Oh, okay.
To, like rip off of it.
Oh, speaking of Carpenter, I read a little blip that John Carpenter said that Halloween Kills is like amazing.
That's what everybody says. Too bad we gotta wait another year.
I know.
For
Speaking of Halloween 2, I did buy this today.
Yeah, I was gonna ask,
did you
what
see
is
that?
This? What is it?
Dude, open it up.
Yeah,
I
Halloween
just got it
Kills is
today.
gonna be amazing. I'm really excited for it.
Come on, I had to, right?
Yeah.
I love Halloween 3. I
Yeah.
unabashedly, like, unapologetically love Halloween 3.
3 more days till Halloween. Halloween.
Yeah, I actually, let me see it. I haven't even seen it. Like,
Silver
if they would have
Shamrock.
just...
That's even better. Silver
Yeah,
Shamrock.
yeah.
Oh, I love it.
I think that's... Okay, so...
Who makes this?
NECA.
Nice.
If you're going to watch a series of movies every Halloween, what are they going to be?
Halloween.
Okay, Halloween.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Really? You find that to be a Halloween movie, though? Or just a
I
movie
just
you
make
watch?
it happen.
So what are Halloween movies? There's Trick or Treat,
Trick or Treat.
Halloween 3.
Yeah. Now I use Terrifier as one of them.
Oh, really?
Terrifier scared the
I
shit
still
out
have
of
to
me.
get through that.
It's like, I know it's not good,
Uh-huh.
but it's scary and
Is
like,
it a Halloween-based movie?
Oh God, yeah. Yep.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, it all takes place after a Halloween party.
Okay. Why can't I think of any? Like I was listening to someone talk. I think it was in a podcast, and they were calling the Karate Kid a Halloween movie, and I think that's not a Halloween movie.
I mean, it
There's
has a Halloween party in it, but no, that's not a,
right.
like,
I don't consider that a movie I'm gonna watch during Halloween.
no.
And you know what? I'm gonna cause a stir. I don't think Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I don't know.
Why not?
Why?
Because it takes place during Christmas.
So then isn't that your argument for Karate Kid?
Yeah, but the whole movie takes place Christmas Eve.
Maybe you're right. Alright, maybe you're right. But I don't know. Like
Christmas plays a huge part in it. He's home for Christmas.
I guess
His
you're
family
right.
for Christmas and stuff
And they
like.
do play like Christmas music. Alright,
Yeah.
okay. That fair argument. But Karate Kid, there's a nice scene during Halloween, but I don't consider that a
Yeah,
Halloween
that's not a
movie.
Halloween movie. Not even close.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else. Have you?
Anything with a knife and like that goes inside people. Halloween.
See,
movie
I think it's got to like take place during Halloween,
Alright.
but also it has to be like a scary movie. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be a scary movie. Like, do you consider Gremlins a Christmas movie?
Sort of. Yeah. I do. I like to watch it at Christmas.
Yeah, you know what? I kind of do too. Okay, well, I got to think of more Halloween movies. It's just tough because everyone just associates a horror
movie with them.
Right. But like when I think of a Halloween horror movie, I do think of Halloween 3 or Halloween or Trick or Treat. Definitely.
Trick or Treat. It's a good one.
Yeah. One other thing I want to chat about. Did you see that M.a.s.k collection that was found in Chile?
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you buying any of it? It's on Facebook. I know that the guy's selling it.
So apparently, a huge collection of Kenner M.a.s.k toys and Sky Commanders.
were in it too.
Was uncovered in a storage unit in Chile, and I would like to buy some of it. But here's what's going to happen, and this is the market's going to get flooded with these products. Prices will start going down, and then they will dry up, and then the prices will just go right back up.
Yeah.
So the question I ask myself is like, what is the price point that I feel comfortable of investing into it? And that's really what I got to just wait on. I don't want to wait too soon, but I don't want to be the first person to buy it either, because you're going to pay higher prices. But this isn't the first time something like this happened. Like a collection of Silverhawks, a storage of Silverhawks showed up like years ago. Other things have happened like this, but I would love to buy them.
Yeah, I just saw the pictures. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of M.a.s.k toys.
That is a lot of M.a.s.k toys. I'm trying to put it in perspective. Like, how many M.a.s.k toys do you think that is?
I don't know. Is the white jet rare?
Meteor?
Meteor?
Yeah, it's a good mass piece. It's like second series, so it's not like super common. It comes with a good pilot, Ace Riker. The toy itself isn't that exciting because
that's the only one I could make out from the pictures I saw.
It was Meteor, I think it was Volcano. I think there was.
Which one's Volcano?
It's the remote control one. I hated that one. I didn't hate it. It was just, it just didn't feel like it was part of it. What else was in it? Oh God, I gotta look at the picture again. But it was a good like 5 or 6 different vehicles. I think like a Sly Rax in the motorcycle, which is incredibly common as is. Would you get one? Like, what prices would
if I could get one at a decent price, yeah, I do. I don't know what a decent price is.
I don't
on
either.
it even, but yeah, I mean, oh God, if it were in front of me and like, oh, it's a real mask, and it was like $100.
Right.
Yeah, I think I'd do it, but I don't think they're gonna go for $100.
I think you're wrong. I think they're gonna really.
You think they're gonna go under $100
per vehicle?
Yeah.
I think it's possible. I also remember a couple of years ago the masked vehicle detonator, which was one of the split seconds. Someone uncovered like cases of those, and those got to like $70 a piece. And I regret not buying it now, because the thing is when something is plentiful,
it's cheap.
You forget about it. You don't have interest. But what will happen is they'll dry up again, and then people will have desire to get them again.
Do you think that when are they gonna? They need to make new mask toys. With today's technology, make new mask toys.
But if they do it, they have to be the same scale.
They could even get away with this.
3 3/4 inch?
Yeah. What if they up the scale? Because like this is. Ooh, I mean, I prefer the other scale.
I'm hearing you out.
But I mean, just with the technology, with the push button stuff, the amount of different things that it could physically do simultaneously.
I agree, but they would not produce real vehicles. Like you wouldn't see a Camaro, you wouldn't see a Corvette, you wouldn't see a Jeep. They would be cars
that like future cars.
They would be future cars, and like I don't know if they would have all the translucent windows. I think that, you know what I mean?
They just like paint them on.
Right. You wouldn't see all the chrome pieces on them. Like, I hate to say
no rubber tires.
No rubber tires. Although
this
sort of has rubber tires, and it sort of has translucent plastic.
You know what? We can't say they wouldn't do it. Maybe they're learning from mistakes, and maybe they realize that the 80s were just the best time in toys, and they should mimic it.
Maybe you're right.
Maybe. I mean,
I think this G.I. Joe shows that they could do something.
They have the know-how now, and the audacity, I think, of what they did in the 80s. Could you imagine if they just said, we're going to go for it?
So, you know what? I mean, what about, okay, I just got one of these new Origin He-Man figures, which is the same thing. It's like they essentially took the 5.5 He-Man body and re-released it with more articulation.
Why not?
I got to be honest with you, I really like these. They're $15 a pop.
Is this the Battle Cat line?
Yes.
The one that you get the Battle.
Yes,
wow.
I did get the Battle Cat, but I haven't opened it yet because I haven't gotten a He-Man.
Yeah.
My only beef with them is I don't really like the face sculpts that much.
All right.
I think they're a little cartoonier.
Yeah.
But like the thing is those are modular, so you can. I mean, they're gonna make so much money on them because they can reuse so many parts
of it,
and that's genius, right?
Yeah, I think so. And you can get the legs a little straighter.
Yeah.
A little bit straighter, which helps.
I mean, the package, like, you see this on the shelf and you're getting excited.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I mean, talk about hitting the nostalgia button. Yeah, I think that they could appeal to kids, too.
Why not? Yeah.
I think they could. I think that line is going to be really successful if they keep the price point low, $15. They keep coming out with new characters. They don't make them incredibly hard to find, which they are right now. They're just Walmart exclusives, but they're going to be everywhere soon. And then I think they should create some new characters, right?
Yeah. Well, which characters they have now? Oh, you mean like invent new characters?
Yeah, invent new characters.
Why not? Yeah.
Are they going to coincide with the, like, so Kevin Smith is producing a new cartoon, which is supposed to take place like right after the Filmation cartoon. And I know that they're doing like a 7-inch, Mattel's doing a 7-inch like classic style line for that, but do they do those too, right?
Yeah.
Because they're going to be slightly different designs. Like, I mean,
is he sticking to the aesthetic of like?
I think so.
That's awesome.
I mean, I guess, right?
I mean, like if he's continuing it, yeah, that's sort of awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty goofy.
It was goofy. I'll be honest with you.
But I really loved that cartoon.
Did you?
Yeah, I did as a kid. I mean,
I liked it, but I felt it was way cornier than the toys.
Oh,
like,
God,
the toys came out and they were like...
But there's good in it.
There is.
Like Orko, cheesy, useless.
Prince Adam was useless,
Prince Adam was a wimp. Cringer was useless.
I agree.
Like none of that stuff, like all... But You know what?
You know,
Now I
Man-at-Arms
think
got a
going
mustache.
back-
Is that
Wait,
a
what?
plus? Them giving Man-at-Arms a mustache? I mean, that's pretty
Going
good.
back now, I think I would want, like, I'd miss it if it weren't there, though.
Yeah.
It's a part of, you know.
I've been watching, I think it's either Amazon or one of those Amazon Prime has the original Thundercats cartoon and the 2011 Thundercats cartoon, and I've been watching the 2011 Thundercats cartoon with my son, and that was a great that's a great cartoon.
I don't remember. I never saw it.
It's so sad that thing got canceled so soon because it's really great. Like, the animation's great, the storytelling's great, the characters are great. I have no other adjective but great, but it was great. Like, it just died. It just died. I don't think Cartoon Network gave it enough of a chance, or maybe the timing was bad. Maybe people weren't ready for it. But watch it again. It's really good.
Check it out. I'll watch it for the first time.
Yeah. And I wanted to bring this to you. This might be a whole nother subject and that we don't want to get too depth into, but that submarine toy I got.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I wanted to bring that to you. It's awesome. So I'll try to describe what it is while you're playing with it.
You said it's Diaclone, though.
No, it's Diaclone scaled. Like, you can put a guy, if you open up the cockpit, it's scaled for Diaclone.
Okay, that's where
Yeah.
Dude, holy shit.
It's cool, man, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know. It's just this weird oddball toy by Mechanic Studios.
Right.
Glory 01. You will always be the pride of China. And it's just like, I don't know what it is.
It says you'll always be the pride.
Yeah, it does say that.
That is sweet.
I just saw someone posted it on Instagram, and I fell in love with it, and I ordered it immediately from Big Bad Toy Store, and I absolutely love it.
It's like a submarine gearwalk.
Yeah.
The gearwalk. Though.
Yeah, totally. Totally.
Dudes.
The only
awkward.
I love it.
That's really weird.
My only complaint is that it looks a little small from what I thought it was gonna be.
All right.
Transformation is great. The quality of materials are great. I like the design. The only thing is the LED light isn't bright enough. Give that a push. That button a push.
I did. I could see it when it opened.
Yeah, it makes no sense. It's like the light is just not bright enough. It's pretty weak, but I really like it. I love that toy. It's one of those toys that will stay in my collection because
this is really neat. Yeah, I like this a lot.
I miss. You know what it reminds me of is. It reminds me of like 1985 because
weird robots
just everywhere.
Off the wall, weird robots.
I remember going to like carnivals, and they would have weird robot prizes of like these weird and again, now that we're more educated or whatever, like they were Orgus robots or something weird, but or like the Watch Robos. You remember the Watch Robos?
I love the Watch Robos. I like when I could like sneak that into class. School at transform. Oh man, you don't know.
Yeah, that was it. You don't know what's
going
on
I
my
got
wrist. That Watch Robo was great. And then they also had those the little miniature arcade watches.
Oh my god, yes. I never had one.
I never had one too. I remember them seeming like they were like so expensive. I don't even see them on the secondary market much anymore, but I haven't really looked.
Survive. I mean, a lot of that stuff was fragile.
Yeah. Are you watching that High Score Netflix video game docu-series?
No.
That's good.
What is it?
It's just a docu-series on like the history of video games, starting with like Pong.
Okay.
And I'm on like episode 5 where they're talking about Sega Genesis with like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh boy.
And it's just a really good
it's
a good watch.
I got really into the King of Kong.
Oh yeah. Oh, if you got into that, yeah.
Dick. That guy was a dick.
Didn't he end up proving to not be the real winner or something, or someone beat him?
I forgot what. Yeah, it's like he modified a board so he could win total Kobayashi Maru shit.
Okay.
And I gotta watch it. I watched it twice, but yeah, it was really intense. It wasn't even so much that he did anything so he could win, but he somehow made it so the guy that beat him, he made it not count.
Okay.
I forget what he did, but it was hard.
So he was
gut wrenching.
Okay. So in order for him to win, he had to sabotage everything else.
Or I think he lied about the other guy's board being not up to fucking par.
Yeah.
He wasn't on an MX-34 chip.
Right.
Like some nerdy stuff like that. It was
nerdy stuff.
It was awesome, but
yeah, you gotta love it though.
Yep.
One other documentary I watched, and I'll tell you about, and then we'll wrap it up. Is what is it called? In Action Park, or it's a documentary on HBO about a documentary about an amusement park called Action Park.
Okay.
Did you ever hear of it?
Yes, I've heard of Action Park. Yeah, it was closed down almost immediately because they had all that cool shit.
No, it was closed down. Not immediately. It was closed down like after many a deaths in
that's
destruction.
I thought I know exactly what Action Park.
I'm not gonna lie. Like it was. I was watching. My wife and I were watching it, and
how did this even ever get approved?
Definitely. But like on the opposite spectrum, we were like, I would love to go there. Yep. It looked like so much fun. Like it was like crazy water slides that were just like defied, like
like they drop you 30.
It was crazy.
Yeah. I need to see it now. I'm excited. I'm really excited to watch it. I didn't know they. So they have like real footage of it?
Yeah. And I'll be honest with you, and it takes place like 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
It made me want to go there so bad. Yeah. Because it's totally that whole time period of like the early 80s and water park. Yeah.
Just
mullets.
Like, we'll risk it.
Yeah. Mullets and bruises. It's worth watching. It's again on HBO.
Roller coasters that you could fall out of.
Yeah, it was totally sketchy, but I gotta be honest, what I took away from it is that I really wanted to go there. Yeah. And other than that, like G.I. Joe is my thing. Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait for more. People don't fight over G.I. Joes. Although with that said, if you find any that I need, please.
You can fight to get them for.
Yeah, I need a Red Ninja. Anybody out there? G.I. Joe is it. That's I'm very satisfied and I'm very excited about collecting. I'm sure we're gonna have a lot to talk about next week too. I don't even know what. You got any other last things?
No, but next week I'm bringing books.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll do it over the weekend. We'll do a weekend show.
Okay, yeah, and we can do a Saturday morning or Saturday evening. But you got to bring some.
I'll bring books. Yeah, we'll talk about it.
All right, and until next time,
nerd out.
Ooh.